Welcome back. We are on day 11 of the Resilience Reboot for leaders. And I'm going to be talking about taking time for a digital detox. Okay. Why is this important? I'm going to share a quick story. Over the Christmas break, my husband and I, along with my two children, we were on the way to a event in Atlanta. And if any of you are familiar with Metro Atlanta, you know that typically it's best that you have some type of navigation system on so that you can avoid traffic delays. You just never know what you're going to get yourself into when you're in Atlanta Metro traffic, right? And so my husband and I, we were making attempts to turn on our phones to our navigation systems to try to get there in the most efficient way as possible, right? We're just trying to get there quickly, and neither one of our GPSs were working on our phones. And it got down to the point where even down to Wi-Fi, like we were not able to search anything. And literally, my husband and I, we were like almost in a panic. We didn't panic, but we were almost there because that was like that first time where we experienced not being able to just like access anything from our phones. We're able to make phone calls, but anything else we just couldn't access. And so we literally felt like we were like in the twilight zone when all of this was happening. And so, long story short, we were able to figure it out between friends and just simply just traveling along the highways that we were familiar with. We were able to make it there safely. But the thing that really stood out the most was just the thought of me not being able to have my phone, right? Not being able to access my phone and have that available to me. It really freaked me out to some extent, right? And so many of us, we're highly dependent on our digital devices, right? We're highly dependent on our phones, our computers, right? And so for some of us, I know personally, I look at my phone as being almost like a lifeline for me, right? Like if I don't have my phone with me, like I know I can feel it. I know something is missing, right? And some of us even get to a point where we allow our devices, when we think about social media, we think about all these things that are easily available to us on the phone, on our phones, on our devices, and it can consume us in such a way where it takes away from our quality of work. It can take away from our relationships, and ultimately it could affect our mental health. It could affect how we show up emotionally, right? Because sometimes we just get caught up in this trap of seeing what everybody else is doing. And we run into this whole thing of self comparison. We begin comparing ourselves to others and all the things, right? And so, what I want us to do for today is take some time away from our digital devices. We're going to do a digital detox. So, I want you to find about 30 minutes of your day today. And I would even say stretch yourself if you need to find an hour where your device is completely off. Now, I will say, when I say off, I mean you can put it on do not disturb, you can put it on focus mode, whatever it is. What I would recommend is if you are working on a project, if you want to get a little bit more deeper and more focus in your work, I would recommend to take that time to put your phone on do not disturb or put it on focus mode. You can turn off any notifications from apps that you really don't need. Whatever it takes. For some people, that may mean physically cutting your phone off. It may mean putting it on silent. Whatever you feel may work for you. And take some time to do that today. You can do it multiple times out your day, but see how you feel. I want to give some quick research that I came across. It shows that implementing regular digital detoxes has been linked to a 24% decrease in stress levels, improving overall mental well-being. So today is all about how can we improve our mental resilience. That's what I want us to focus on today. So I want you to let me know, what did you decide to do? What is one thing that you can do to detox digitally today? Put it in the comments, let me know, and also let me know, what did you observe when you took that time just to simply detox, just to remove yourself from any type of digital devices. What you can also do is during that 30 minutes, let's say, or an hour, if you decide to put it on focus mode or put it on do not disturb, instead of scrolling through social media, maybe you can take that time to maybe read a book, exercise, maybe take that time to do some mindfulness or even meditation, right? And see how you feel after you're done with that detox. And let me know. I will see you guys back tomorrow for our last day of our Resilience Reboot. I will see